Ace and Viz.
Ace and Viz.
Only on One Extra.
S.A.S. Baby Blue there with Around the World. And it is Sunday. It's all about Sunday dinner right now with your boys Ace and Viz.
The Sunday dinner with Ace and Viz.
And that track Around the World, I mean, the artists sitting in front of me right now, they can really say that. Talk about being all around the world. Really, you guys have been... do you know what's funny? Because I've never actually mentioned this to you. I remember seeing you guys perform one time in Holborn. And I was standing by the bar. Do you remember that? Flavor Life.
Flavor Life.
I was standing by the bar while you were performing. And the bar attender was French.
Okay.
And he was wilding out. Like, I remember seeing these guys in front. Like, start taking pictures, getting excited.
That's
like,
dope.
You guys really get in, like, across the world. Where have you been? Let us know some of the locations.
Well, we started off with France. Then it went France, Ireland, but then we kind of went to Spain a few times.
Wow.
Then we spread out into Scandinavia, Finland, Norway,
Slovakia.
Sweden, Slovakia, Switzerland, Germany, Poland,
Rotterdam, Amsterdam.
And what is it like when you lot travel?
Germany.
Like, do they get it? Do they understand? Like, are they getting it?
Yeah,
even the language barrier, because we got so much energy and I don't know, I think it's the flow and the hooks and all that. Hooks are big. They're into us. When we were at Poland, we didn't think it was going to be like that, but we actually had them rocking, like, see your hands moving back and forth. That's on YouTube. You can check that out.
Yeah,
as well.
Blue was with us as well out there. It was crazy.
Yeah,
you shot a video out there as well.
Yeah, Poland was mad.
We got twisted.
No. Speak for yourself, man.
Oh, you was down with it. You was down with us, man. Don't try it.
Exposure.
Exposure.
S.A.S.
Yeah.
At one stage, you had kind of a situation with the US.
Yeah.
Do you want to just briefly just recap on that, what the situation was?
Basically, Dame Dash came over here looking for an artist. I think at the time he was working with Victoria Beckham.
Yeah.
So he thought, let me get some street rappers from over here at the same time. So he came on Westwood and announced he was looking for rappers. And next time he was at Westwood, we kind of ran up on the building and just started blacking out on the cameras. Wow. 2 weeks later, Jim called me and said, yeah, I'm going to do the freeway to Dame now and sort out the situation for the Rockefeller deal. So that's how that whole situation kind of came about.
So is it safe to say that it didn't end how you wanted it to end? It didn't,
It didn't even begin.
It didn't even
You know
start.
why?
Because him and Jay was already disputing by then, but no one really knew in the public eye. So we couldn't actually be signed to Rockefeller at the time anyway, because he wasn't in agreement with Jay.
So there was no label. That's why he was trying to start a new one. I think he was calling it Team Rock or
Planet Rock.
Planet Rock, yeah.
I think he was trying to do a UK thing with Mercury.
So was it a bit of a headache situation for you?
No,
Yeah, at first it was.
Yeah,
For us, for both of us, it was like kind of like, what's the point of all this press saying, oh, we're signed and everything else, because no one else can snatch us up, because everyone thinks we're already, committed to them, signed to them as a label. And then so we was like, oh, where's the paperwork? But we sat down with our lawyers in New York at the time, and I was like, it's good, they haven't signed you, cool, you're getting a lot of exposure and stuff, and you don't owe anything, so there's nothing to recoup, so you might as well just run with it as long as you possibly can. You've been in the movies and you've been on the albums and stuff, and you're being paid for to be out there, staying in like Tribeca, like, so it's like, cool, just make the most of the situation. So we always knew in our head it wasn't going to last forever, so we just kept on putting our own, like, our groundwork in and just making our own music and stuff and just keeping it moving, boy. Grinding.
Having said that, would you enter a situation like that again?
Never.
So you would never...
Synchronized.
Never. Well, I mean, how would you do it?
You wouldn't look for a situation in the States then?
I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of weird because we was affiliated with The Rock and all that. It's like in England they look at us like we've already come out, but we haven't even released the album yet or a single.
And it segregated us from the rest of the UK scene, so people always couldn't relate to us as much as they should have been able to. Even though we're two guys that were born and raised in North London, they thought that we was doing big things in America, so it kind of separated us from.
When do you
everything.
plan on releasing an official single then?
When we got an official machine. Now we got fans all. Because now we got fans all over the world. It's so hard to reach everyone. That's why it's crazy. Our fans are scattered everywhere. That's the problem we're having. You see what I'm saying? So if we do one tour in Norway or Europe, Canada and America's like, what about us? Or if we release something in Canada or in America, England's like, what's going on over here? So we really need a machine to hit up. Like, it's a good 10, 15 countries we're talking.
So we won't hear an official S.A.S. single or album until you've got the appropriate machine.
Yeah, it doesn't have to even be it doesn't have to be a label. We just need a strong team, a machine of people that do things with us instead of doing things on our own behalf, because it's kind of like we can only do so much and be creative as an artist and still handle the business side of things. You know, people don't take you as seriously, even though you are.
So with singles, yeah, we can do ourselves, but full scale album, nah, never.
So we're talking a good 400,000.
What, as far as money?
Yeah, that's a machine, right?
Yeah, but we don't need that much. We don't even need
We don't
that
do that. We know how to make.
Okay, so we're
10
talking
look
a
like
good
100.
200,000.
We'll take 150. We'll do
150, let's go.
I'd rather take less than more.
I'd rather, yeah, we'll make that work. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Baby Blue, you've been out to the States as well.
Yeah.
What was your experience like in the States?
It was cool. Like, I actually went out there to, because I released a mixtape in 2007, and then I wanted to, I think when you're in this country and you're an artist, you kind of got to run your own shit. Like, people don't do it for you, you got to do it for yourself. So I went out there to kind of learn the business sides of the industry, and I worked at Puff Daddy's label Bad Boy for about 8 months, and then I went on.
What was that
tour.
like?
It was good. Like, it was amazing, really, because it was like, this is the label that brought out Biggie and 112 and all those type of artists, and I was working for them. And
What did you do on a day-to-day? Sorry to kind of interject, like, I'm quite intrigued. Like, what did you do on a day-to-day? Was it 5 days a week?
Well, at the time, it was at the height of the whole making the band thing. So it was like Day 26 were coming out and Danity Kane were coming out. So, and they both had #1 albums. So a lot of the time I was with them when they were like doing all their press stuff and all that. And then Puff Daddy had just signed Janelle Monáe. So I was also setting up shows for her and like doing stuff like that. It was fun. Like, I was mainly working with artists, and like I did it and I was networking the rest of the time out at events and shows and stuff like that. But it was really fun. And then after that, I went on tour with Estelle for about 3 months. I went all over America. I went to like 30 cities in 30 days and like just met loads of people. Just, it was crazy, but I loved it. And then I came back and ready to work on the album.
Well, I mean, was it dangerous? I mean, because you could have like really been forced into being behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, were you itching to get on the stage while you was experiencing all that?
I think I got a bit bored, to be honest.
Really?
Like, when I was at Bad Boy, obviously, it's fun. It's still fun, but it was still like, you know, I'm not being creative, and that's what I love doing. Even though it was fun, I was meeting all the right people. It was like I wasn't doing enough of what I wanted to do. But I was writing for other artists, and I was still recording and doing my own thing. But really, I'm a UK artist, so I needed to come back to the UK and work with UK producers, people that I know and people that I'm used to, and get back on it from here. Because I don't want to make an album that sounds American. I still want it to have like our sound, and that's what I do. So I had to come back.
And we saw her in there as well on a bad thing. And we didn't even know she was out there. Like, we knew she was in NY, but we didn't know she worked there. And we just walked through there, was with Cam. And then we saw Blue, and it was like, what? Like,
It was mad,
and it was like, Blue, what's going on?
That's real. That's really a small
Cam
world.
wanted to hear some bars from her.
Yeah,
It
it
should
was
be a
like,
shot.
she's the dopest female rapper in the UK. He was like,
what I'm
let me
saying.
hear some bars. And she was just
go
there
in?
like, nah, not right now.
That's what I'm
working.
saying. Like, I'm really like, you've achieved a lot, and there's a lot to come for you. But I'm quite confused by your situation, Blue, because when I see, without undermining your achievements, when I see you and hear you, I just hear and see a global superstar.
Oh, thank you.
So it's like, your situation just confuses me.
Yeah, I think like I've just signed a publishing deal and a development deal with a label called District 6. They've got like Deneo and a bunch of other people, so they're now helping me out, and like I don't have to spend my own money anymore. They're now investing in me, and they're helping me record an album, which is really good. Like, I'm going out to Sweden next month to do some recording. I've recorded out in Denmark, and like I'm just recording with loads of different producers, and like I think the music at the moment is my best yet. So definitely think at the end of this year the album's coming out. Definitely.
Happy to hear that.
All right, let's get into one of those tracks. Baby Blue, Paper Haters. It's Ace and Viz, S.A.S, Baby Blue, Sunday Dinner.
Oi, oi.
One Extra.
On digital TV, DAB digital radio, online.
bbc.co.uk/1extra.